Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here, and so is the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers playing against the Cavaliers in Cleveland. For the Cavaliers, they want to come out of the gate strong tonight. We've heard them talk about establishing the upper hand right away, not sitting back and playing it safe in the early stages. And Luke Walton, the 26th head coach in Lakers franchise history, he said it was his dream job. It's the team that drafted him and where he won his titles. Guys, do you like the hire?
Well, I mean, he showed as an interim coach with the Warriors, he could get the job done. They started out, Ernie, 24-0 when he was a Warrior coach. He broke the NBA record. So how in the world would you not get it? You went 39-4 overall. So you set the stage for what the best record in the NBA history ever had.
Well, I know Luke very well. He was my rookie. He used to carry my bags. He's worked with coaches like the great Phil Jackson, Steve Kerr. What I like about him is he has the right disposition, very laid back, and I think the young players speak his language.
Tell him sit down. Be humble.
Thanks for joining us live for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. The crowd here in anticipation of their home team Cavaliers in an interconference battle here at the Quicken Loans Arena. And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Well, guys, Luke Walton played 10 seasons in the NBA, but it wasn't until near the end in 2011 that he started to consider coaching. Walton says, "I never thought about it until I hurt my back." Now, while he was out of action, Phil Jackson invited him to sit in on the coaches' meetings. Walton said, "I realized that I liked that side of the game." Kevin, he succeeded Phil Jackson as head coach of the Lakers. Back to you.
It definitely did, David. He won titles when he played for the Lakers. Now he'll try to bring that winning mindset back to L.A. And it should be a high-paced game tonight as both of these teams, Clark, thrive in the open floor. So with that being said, what makes these teams so good on the break?
Well, you're right, Kevin. They do thrive in the open court. Excellent transition teams because they push the ball and they really have a conscious effort to run the floor at every opportunity. That's what makes fast break teams hard to beat, is because they're running all the time. And that doesn't give your defense a lot of time to set up.
And it's the Cavaliers to start out. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Ball runs point with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope to his side. They're the backcourt. And it's LeBron James. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's Kuzma in at the 4. Now here's Caldwell-Pope following the miss by Rodney Hood. Here's Kuzma. He's covered by Thompson. The shot's good from Kuzma. Kuzma's got the opening basket of the game for the Lakers. It's a pick by Love. Clarkson kicks to Love. Out to Nance. Here's Clarkson. And the 3 off target. To the paint. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Kuzma's got his second bucket.
And of all the facets of his game, LeBron's passing, probably my favorite.
And Thompson kicks to Clarkson. At the top of the key, Hood. Cleveland moving it around. Passes it to Clarkson. Clock at 4. They get it back. McGee with the block.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
Offensive rebound. It's good. And he makes his first shot of the game.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Boy, it's a thing of beauty watching him attack the defense like that. I mean, they wanted no part of him on that layup.
Now here's Nance. He kicks it to Clarkson. That shot off. Caldwell-Pope with some nice D.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
There's the pick. Fires the three. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Yeah, defenses beware. You have to close out hard on KCP and disrupt his rhythm.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. The Cavaliers shooting their first foul shot of the game.
Find the lane. Find the lane. One shot.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. And Rodney Hood played one season at Mississippi State, then transferred, played another season at Duke. A good floor spacer, Greg, at 6'8".
You know, it's his in-between game that impresses me. Able to beat his man off the dribble. He can hit that little pull-up or drop it off to a teammate. This guy continues to improve.
Now, here's Clarkson. Hood, the pass to Clarkson. And another miss by Cleveland.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
But they'll get another chance. Here's LeBron. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Inside. And the dunk by Love.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Oh, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
And again, LeBron missing.
Like the shot selection. They couldn't cash in with no defense in the area, but still, they'll take that shot every day and for a month of Sunday.
Now here's Love. Out to Nance. He dishes it to Clarkson. Love with the screen for Clarkson. Cavaliers working now with a fresh shot clock.
Boy, he has been cold for a while now.
Yeah, he has been, and he's got to find his stroke because he's holding back his team as a result of his poor shooting.
There's a screen. Caldwell Pope kicks to James. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. James has got his first bucket in this one.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Cavaliers trail by 8. Hood kicks to Thompson. Clarkson with the ball. Now guarded by Ball. Back to Thompson. In the corner, it's Clarkson. Nance a screen on James. Fires from the wing. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Here's McGee. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead.
Yeah, pounding it inside once again. They have taken over this game physically.
Schooling them right now. Taking them to the woodshed. Super aggressive and owning the paint.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland.
Well, you know, historically, the Lakers have been a glamour franchise and have been able to attract top-tier free agents. The temptation exists to skip any rebuilding and instead look to reload with new stars. We'll see if that pays dividends going forward.
For the Cavaliers, Smith checked in for Nance. Korver comes in for Rodney Hood, and Fresh subbed in for Jordan Clarkson. Love inside. Ingram with the steal. Here's Stevenson. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And Coach Walton has said when you build from within, you control your own destiny. What do you think, Clark? Should they build slowly but surely or look to land the big free agent?
Well, I think you do a combination of the two, but slow and steady usually wins the race. I know in this day and age we want everything microwave, but one of the questions for the Lakers is how many of these young guys have real star potential? Who are those guys you can build around? And if you don't see it, the temptation grows stronger to go out and try to find that ready-made star.
And the first one drops.
When Lance Stevenson is focused, he's very dangerous, has a ton of talent, good, strong physical body, athletic, versatile. He does a lot of good things out there.
All free throws good from Lance Stevenson. And Lakers head coach Luke Walton got his start as an NBA coach in Golden State as a top assistant. He said, looking back, he would have paid to coach under Steve Kerr with everything he's learned.
Wow, that's a high compliment from Walton. Kerr and Walton have very similar personalities, too. I mean, both are pretty even-keeled, low-key kind of guys. And when Kerr's back surgery sidelined him, Walton led the Warriors to the best start in NBA history. Pretty amazing.
Here's Ingram, following the basket by Kevin Love. And it's Ingram missing.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Here's Smith, and J.R. Smith with the slam.
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past.
Now, here's Stevenson. Tries it from 9. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's Los Angeles in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And of course, as we've always seen with LeBron James, it's not just about the numbers, but his tremendous, tremendous leadership.
I put all the pressure on me to be better and come through for my teammates. This is the position I put myself in. It's the position I put our team in. And as the leader and the guy that goes out there and make things happen, that's the way it's going to be.
Well, that there is straight talk from a man who does not pretend. LeBron James with a textbook example of how to take responsibility and lead.
And Kevin, that's why he is the king. He doesn't say, hey, I'm just one of the 5 guys. No, he knows who he is and what he has to do. Bottom line, he's the man. Climb on my shoulders, and I'm going to take you to the promised land.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
Just playing suffocating defense. That's been the difference here for them.
You know, Greg, I love watching this team get after it on defense. I mean, they play with a bit of edge and nastiness.
Inside, we got the tenacious Love and Thompson. Kyle Korver is out there with Fresh, and it's Smith in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. There are a lot of great young talents in the league right now, and when you take a look, Clark, at the young big men in the league, who stands out to you?
I like a lot of these young big guys because they're mobile, they can score the ball, they rebound it. Karl Anthony Towns is really, when you talk about a guy doing the 2010 thing this early in his career, that's special. Miles Turner, I think, has a chance to be really special with his shooting stroke and his shot blocking ability. And then Porzingis has a lot of Dirk Nowitzki qualities to him.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Guys, Tristan Thompson has one of the longest consecutive games played streaks in NBA history. He said, the mind's a powerful thing, and if you tell your brain everything is all right, you'd be surprised on the stuff you can achieve. We have the mental toughness to push through our limits. That's how you become great and test yourself as a player. Kevin?
Well, David, Thompson's certainly a mentally strong player. Always nice to have someone you can rely on night in and night out.
1 shot.
And that one falls for Love.
And it's easy to respect Love. I mean, a proven champion, a dependable double-double threat night in and night out.
Now here's Ingram. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Here's Thompson. The screen from Thompson. Korver dishes to Thompson. Shoots over Zubac. No good off the back of the rim.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
And here is Los Angeles now. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Right side, Dang. Outside, Rondo. Jumper off the screen. Love grabs the board.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
And the basket is good. Thompson's got his first points in this one.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, still moving a little bit when he set that screen. He'll argue that he was set, but I really didn't think so.
It was very close, and I wouldn't mind letting them play on that one. It wasn't blatant by any means.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Harry Nance is checked in for Tristan Thompson. Rodney Hood comes in for Kyle Korver. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Fresh. Now here's Love. 9 points in the game so far. Right wing. Love with the screen for Clarkson. And it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out, but it looks like they're putting it together right now.
Hood against Dang. The feed now to Clarkson. That's good. A tough shooting night. He's 2 for 8 and looking for more.
And this is the advantage Clarkson has. I mean, he's a big combo guard and can convert through contact.
And how about the 46th pick back in the 14 draft? Jordan Clarkson has certainly exceeded expectations thus far in his career. An athletic combo guard. He's really succeeded playing at both the 1 and 2.
Man, you got to respect and appreciate how polished LeBron is inside. I mean, he really excels at creating opportunities for himself close to the rim.
Now here's Nance. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. The shot by Clarkson, no good. And Greg, Jordan Clarkson, he has an offensive game, doesn't he?
He's able to shoot with range, and he can attack off the bounce as well. I think that enables him to kind of play on or off the ball. And I think he has a chance to be a really good two-way player in our league.
Now here is Hill, following the miss by Lonzo Ball. Hill passes to Nance. The kick out to Hill. He's looking for Love and finds him. Here's Clarkson. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Clarkson's got 6 here in this quarter.
After going scoreless in the first, he's really found a way to turn it on here in the second quarter.
LeBron kicks to Caldwell Pope. There's 57 seconds left in the second quarter. McGee sets the pick for Caldwell Pope. Off the screen, McGee's shot is off.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Agree with you there, partner, because that screen really freed him up nicely, and that's a shot that if you're a pro, you need to make that one.
The shot's good from Nance.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Now, here's Ball. Defense right on him. McGee sets the pick for Ball. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Puts one up from 19. Cavaliers with the rebound. Outside Hill. Nance a screen from deep three-point range, and the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Lakers ahead. They're up by 1. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Kyle, tough time getting shots to fall in the first half. How do you get back on track offensively?
Oh, we just got to keep on moving, keep on playing with the pass. And we got good energy. We're just not really making any shots. So we're playing pretty good defense. We just got to knock down some shots.
We'll see if we can get it done in the second half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We so hope you enjoyed our first half. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal. It's the Lakers out on top at halftime. They lead by 1. Kenny, what do you think?
Well, I like their effort on the boards because a game could come down to just a few key possessions, and extra rebounds can give you those extra possessions if you work at it.
Looking at Cleveland, and we're just about ready for this.
Welcome back to Cleveland, Ohio, home of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. My wife and I toured that recently. It is worth the price of admission. Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. Kevin Love with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And I'll tell you, his work on the blocks in that first half, really impressive.
Yeah, he squatted on that paint area and owned it, perfectly using his size and that soft touch inside. That's a heck of a combination, strength, size, and soft touch. Nice.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. The Lakers in the lead. Starting off the second half, here's Luke Walton's 5. Ball runs point with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope to his side. They're the backcourt. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's LeBron James. And it's Kuzma in at the 4 slot. Well, Cleveland shooting well. They're at 45%. Clarkson with the ball. Pass to Hood. Love outside. Good on the triple. Love's got the first basket of the third quarter for Cleveland.
Boy, it sure is a lot of fun watching Love bury these outside shots. I mean, when he's hitting from deep, it opens up things for everybody. He just threw that possession away. Hopefully he learns from that and doesn't make the same mistake again.
Here's Clarkson. 6 points for him. Outside Hood. Love outside. Outside Hood. Love with the screen for Hood. No good that time. And the Lakers going the other way now.
And you really got to be in awe at the way that Kentavious Caldwell-Pope plays defense. So disciplined in this era of three-point shooting to kind of stay home on fakes and playing great position defense. He just sticks to his man like glue.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. Now Caldwell-Pope, it's not like he's playing defense on just anyone. Greg, he usually draws the opposing team's top scorer as his nightly assignment.
Yeah, and he's earned that responsibility because of his play. I mean, typically plays a ton of minutes and never slows down during the game. All around fantastic defensively.
First free throw is good. Clark, thinking back to all the players you played with, was there one player who you just instantly clicked with on the floor?
Herb Williams was a teammate of mine for 2 years in college at Ohio State, then a couple of years with the Indiana Pacers in my pro career. And he's one of the smartest and best teammates that I ever played with. Had a really good understanding and feel for the game, had a terrific motor, excellent touch, really good athlete for a guy that was 6'11", and is a dear friend. So he was probably my favorite teammate. And, you know, when I went to the Pacers, he had been there the year before and really broke me into the NBA in terms of things that needed to happen off the court to help me be the best I could be. So I'm indebted to Herb for his friendship and his mentorship as I made it from college. Well, actually from high school to college and then from college to the pros.
Here's McGee, and he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. McGee's got 6 points.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
And that one's good, fresh.
Their second half has started quite well. They've been good on 3 of their first 4 attempts.
Rondo kicks to Stevenson. Cavaliers with the rebound. Thompson's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Here's Smith. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Now it's a 5-point Cleveland lead. Rondo kicks to Stevenson. Pass to Kuzma. Lakers passing it around. McGee sets the pick for Stevenson. Stolen by Thompson. Stevenson against Korver. Now here's Love. D right on him. Fresh, the pass to Smith. 5 to shoot. Here's Fresh. No good with the triple. Lakers trail by 5. Here's Rondo. He drains the quick shot.
And I'll tell you what, guys, I think that's the best part of James's game, and he's got a lot of good parts, but his vision is otherworldly.
Timeout called, Cleveland. Well, a few things have become clear with Rondo in the past few seasons. 1, Greg, he needs to be happy with his situation in order to be productive. And 2, he can give you big numbers at times, but he isn't the player he once was on that Celtic team.
Yeah, and Rondo, he's such a hard-headed guy and has his own way of approaching things. If you clash with him, everything goes up in flames with his game. He needs to be on the same page with his coach, and he's running out of coaches who will put up with it.
Hill, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Puts it up from 12. They grab their own miss. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And Tristan Thompson in the middle, a player, Greg, who understands his role.
He just plays hard and does the little things. Defense, rebounding, energy. When he's blocking shots and protecting the rim, he is one of the best bigs in our league.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. It's Ingram on the wing. Now, here's Zubac. He's covered by Thompson. Here's Ingram. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And Brandon Ingram, growing up in Kinston, North Carolina, led Kinston High to 4 consecutive state championships.
And you know, North Carolina alum Jerry Stackhouse also hails from Kinston. Stackhouse played hoops with Ingram's father and took a mentorship role in Brandon's life from an early age, so he's in good hands from that standpoint. Brandon, certainly his own man, chose to go to Duke despite his mentor being a famed Tar Heel. Bet you they have some pretty good discussions about that.
I'm sure they do, Clark. You're right. And he makes the first.
And really, guys, I can't put a ceiling on Ingram. I mean, with his length and his shooting stroke and work ethic, this is a guy who I think has the potential to be truly great.
Larry Nance is checked in for the Cavaliers. Both shots good from the stripe. Growing up, Clark, you were Mr. Basketball USA, a national ranking. Be truthful. How dominant were you in high school in Cleveland, Ohio?
I was a really good high school player, considered one of the top 2 or 3 in the country in 1979, which was actually perhaps the best high school class ever, documented by many who follow the game: Isaiah Thomas and Sam Bowie, James Worthy, Ralph Sampson, Dale Ellis, Terry Cummings, Dominique Wilkins. I could go on and on. A terrific class, and I was considered at the top of that class as a high schooler.
Now here's Rondo. On the wing, Stevenson. And the pass to Hart. Takes a 3. And again, no good by the Lakers.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Hill passes to Fresh. Screen by Smith. Dishes it to Thompson. Feeds to Smith. Lock at 6. And the jam by J.R. Smith.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
Deft touch on the alley-oop.
And you have to admire how Ingram is constantly looking for a shot on offense. With his skill set, you want him to be shot hungry.
Here's Fresh. He's covered by Rondo. Nance a screen. Ingram with the steal. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And he makes that one. And now just a 2-point Cavalier lead.
How about that endless wingspan of Ingram? I mean, really causing the opposition a lot of problems.
Outside Hill. The screen from Thompson. 6 to shoot. Stolen by Zubac. Here's Hart. It's taken away by Smith. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Cavaliers lead by 2. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested. And here is Hill. Hands out there with Hood. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Hill. And it's Thompson in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Just 5 to shoot. Clarkson hits the front of the rim and out.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Now Ball. There's a screen. Kicks it to Ingram. Over Nance. And it's Ingram missing. Cavaliers leading. Hood dishes to Hill. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. From outside, off the mark. Now here's Ingram. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Rodney Hood.
The know-how that Ingram has. I mean, well aware that the defense is going to hack him in these situations. He just stays the course.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up. And Brandon Ingram, the second overall pick in 2016 out of Duke. What do you make of his rookie season?
Very much a work in progress. You have to remember how young he is. Didn't turn 19 until 3 months before the draft, and he's still rail thin. So he's got a chance to improve very quickly over the next few seasons as his body continues to mature.
Now, here's Clarkson. Tight defense on him. Stripped away. And they're moving it up. To take the lead, he gets it in there. And the Lakers lead by 1. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
Love kicks to Hood. Puts it up from 15. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
And we've documented it. Ball has a hitch in his giddy-up on that shot. But it works. I mean, it's all about release and follow-through and confidence and repetition. And if he has room, then he'll make you pay.
Here's Hood. And he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
McGee a screen, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
He went a decent amount of time before his first turnover there. It's really been a good, safe stretch of basketball from him to this point.
Los Angeles making a switch here. James is checked in. The Cavaliers trailing. Outside Hood. He feeds it to Nance. To the wing right side. Here's Clarkson. Ball with the rebound. The Lakers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. And out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Cavaliers have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Hood, the pass to Nance. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Caldwell Pope. And Larry Nance Jr., son of 3-time NBA All-Star, Larry Nance, and both of them known for their big-time dunking ability.
Well, you know what I like to say, Kevin? You can't run away from the DNA. His father was the NBA's first dunk contest champion, and Junior has some highlight reel dunks of his own, especially that one everybody perhaps saw over Brook Lopez. What a punch.
You're right. No good on that one. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Kyle Korver. No good on the second free throw. The Lakers in the lead. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Ball with a wide open look. Los Angeles with another miss. The Cavaliers shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Clarkson dishes to Love. Passes to Nance. Nance a screen. 4 on the clock. Here's Hood. Second shot opportunity. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And it's tied up with that one. And that one falls, and that puts them up by 1 point. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Ball kicks to James. Over Nance. And again, the Lakers no good. For Cleveland, they've gone just 1 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Good on the wing. Now, here's Clarkson. Not a lot of room. 6 on the shot clock. The screen from Thompson. And that one good from Clarkson. And the Cavaliers lead by 4.
Big bucket. Clarkson showing his mettle. That's one they needed.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
LeBron passes to Caldwell Pope. Tries to snap the cold streak. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And the leadership James brings to this team is incredibly valuable. When things get tight, they look to the king to provide for them.
Two shots.
It's the first, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. And he makes both free throws.
And you really can't say enough about his composure in the big moments, as cool as they come.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And that's a tough one, but on those illegal screen calls, the defender's never going to get the benefit of the doubt.
Those are facts, man. I mean, if he's sliding his feet just a skosh, the refs are going to whistle him for it.
To the middle. And James throws it down.
Boy, Ball has a nice feel for when his guys are open. He's solid, really solid when it comes to getting his teammates clean looks.
Thompson, a screen on Caldwell Pope. Hood with it, now guarded by Caldwell Pope. Another 3 for Cleveland.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Lakers trail by 3. Caldwell Pope with a screen for Ball. Caldwell Pope kicks to LeBron. Over Nance. And again, LeBron James.
And he's having one of those nights. LeBron putting on a show.
And the Cavaliers call time here. They're up by 1. 1:06 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Kevin Love.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Tyronn Lue as he talked to the team. This game is close, and he told his players, hey, guys, this is when it's fun, right? This is a close game, and this is when you get to show what you're made of. Right here, right now. Kevin, we'll see how they respond.
And the rejection by Love. And so they choose to intentionally foul. .43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now, here's Clarkson. He's covered closely.
Well, that was a superb read defensively. He jumped right into the passing lane the instant the ball left the passer's hand.
James. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
Wow.
Oh, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Shooting 2.
He drops the first one, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And that makes it a one-possession game, guys. Got to be the biggest free throws of the game thus far.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. The screen from Thompson. 6 to shoot. From 12 feet out. Nails it!
Well, you know what? This is what becoming a leader is all about. Clarkson taking charge at the end.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're trailing by 4. 5 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Five seconds left in the fourth. Buries it. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Man, it's so good to see LeBron James rise up with confidence from deep. That's a part of his game that he continues to improve on, and it's actually become quite efficient.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game out.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2.
Really a good free throw shooter. You'd like to see Clarkson get to the line even more because of that.
And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. And it's Kevin Love with the foul. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. Good on the first, and that narrows the gap to 1. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
How fantastic was that? One mistake and the game's over, but he gets it done.
And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. And what great competition we're seeing so far. After regulation, the stalemate. And we'll see now how these two teams and these few minutes of basketball pan out. Tip-off goes to the Lakers. And away we go here with post-regulation basketball. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. On the court for Cleveland. Inside, we got the tenacious Love and Thompson. Fresh is out there with Hood, and it's Nance in at the small forward position. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. Hood, the pass to Fresh. Love outside. Pass to Fresh. Just 5 on the clock. And he overshot that one, missing.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take. And a good example there of why it's important to change ends quickly.
Vitally important. I mean, if you relax for a second, you're cooked. You're toast. They learned that lesson there.
Caldwell Pope with a wide open look, and again it's the Lakers from deep.
And there you go, a confident scorer. KCP coming up big when they need it.
The screen from Thompson. Love outside. Thompson dishes to Hood. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Absolutely essential that they come right back and answer with that three of their own, and this gets the crowd energized.
Yeah, and the game as close as this one, every possession is critical. They've got to give as good as they get, and so far, that's been the case.
Just over a minute and a half played here in overtime. The screen from Thompson. Love wide open. He fires. Another 3 for Cleveland.
And everything's flowing through Love tonight. And the plan is working like a charm. This has been a remarkable performance.
Ball with it, now guarded by Hood. And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's James. Ball with it. Now the dish to LeBron. And the dunk by LeBron.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
They set the pick. Here's Fresh. It's good.
And this atmosphere is bananas.
Electric in here. I mean, that was a tremendous shot. But this crowd all over it, turned up.
Timeout called the Lakers. They're behind by 1. There's 53 seconds left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. And stolen by Hood. Nance against Caldwell Pope. Hood. It's in! Huge shot there, and the crowd knows it.
You gotta love hearing a crowd get this fired up.
To the inside. Here's James. It falls! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Boy, they're having major trouble dealing with LeBron.
Here's Fresh. The screen from Thompson. The feed to Love. And Nance kicks to Hood. 5 to shoot. From deep. And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Incredible. Boy, how in the heck did he make that one?
I have no idea. I mean, he knew he had to let it fly, and somehow he got it to go. Miracles happen sometimes.
Timeout called the Lakers. They trail by 4. There's 14 seconds left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. Guys, what do you think?
And they're going to have to score. Quick foul. Can't waste any time here.
Greg, one possession at a time, and really, as you said, it's all about clock management right now.
And here's James outside. Good D by Love. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet. And now we've got the intentional foul. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. He's able to hit the second one, and that puts them up by 5. And here is Ball. And the miss. And so it's Cleveland winning this one. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
What a ride. I mean, I thought it might end in regulation, but you know what? They came through big and did exactly what was necessary once we got into OT.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. JR, congrats on the win. What were the positives from the team tonight that got you the victory?
I mean, our penetration was unbelievable tonight. Everybody was penetrating the ball. We weren't settling for jump shots and contested jumpers. And as long as we keep moving the ball, we'll be fine.
Thanks again, JR. Appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. For Clark Kellogg, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you